Is this America's most dangerous airspace? And why is no one allowed to talk about it? Over the last 60 years, more than 2000 aircrafts have disappeared here. Unbelievable things happen in the deserts of Nevada. Things so strange that even expert pilots refuse to fly over this region alone. Imagine this. An aircraft takes off on a clear morning, sends no distress call, leaves no signal, no radar trace, and simply disappears. No sign of a crash, no wreckage, no explanation. So here is the question. How can a modern aircraft vanish in a world where every movement is tracked? Today we enter one of the most mysterious airspace in America, the Nevada Triangle. The Nevada Triangle is not officially marked on any map, but pilots know exactly where it is. It stretches across a huge area of the American West, forming a triangle between 3 points: Reno in the northwest, Fresno in California to the southwest, and a remote region near Las Vegas in the southeast. Inside this giant invisible shape lies more than 25,000 square miles of rugged desert, deep canyons, sharp mountain ranges, and unpredictable winds. Many pilots say this land feels alive, like it decides who passes and who doesn't. But there is something else inside this triangle, something that makes the mystery even deeper. This area borders some of the most restricted military zones in the United States. Area 51, hidden near Groom Lake, Tanupa Test Range, where classified aircrafts are tested, and stretches of desert where the government never reveals what happens. If you imagine the Bermuda Triangle as an ocean mystery, the Nevada Triangle is its desert brother. But unlike the ocean, here the ground itself swallows planes, often leaving not even a single trace. And this is where the story becomes truly chilling, because the number of disappearances here is higher than almost anywhere else in the continental United States. The first case involves one of the most famous adventurers on earth, Steve Fossett, a billionaire, a record-breaking pilot, a man who flew hot air balloons around the world and crossed the oceans alone. On September 3, 2007, he took off from a small airstrip in Nevada for a short flight, clear skies, no storms, perfect visibility. He did not file a flight plan because he expected to be back quickly, and then he vanished. Radar did not track him, radio contact stopped, no debris was found, not even a single piece of metal on the ground. Search teams spent thousands of hours scanning the region. Military aircrafts, helicopters, volunteers, everyone tried to find him, but the desert gave nothing, not a signal, not a clue. For over a year, his disappearance confused experts. How could a man who crossed oceans disappear on a simple flight over land? It made no sense, unless something inside the Nevada Triangle was responsible. When fragments of his plane were finally discovered 12 months later, they raised even more questions. The wreckage was scattered in a way that did not match normal crash patterns. Some parts were mangled in strange ways, suggested violent downward forces, and yet no one could explain why he suddenly dropped from the sky. The second case goes back to the 1950s. An army transport aircraft carrying personnel and equipment was flying across Nevada. Its communication was normal. The weather was stable. Everything was routine. Until suddenly, without warning, the airplane disappeared from radar. No emergency signal, no mechanical message, just gone. The military launched a massive search. They sent ground teams into the mountains, aircraft into the sky, and even used experimental tracking tools. But nothing turned up. Days passed, weeks passed, eventually a strange discovery was made. Only a few scattered fragments of the plane were found, stretched across a canyon where no full crash site existed. There was no fire pattern, no heavy debris field, no bodies. It appeared as if the aircraft had been torn apart slowly, not smashed into the ground. Even today, this case remains one of the most unsettling disappearances in Nevada aviation history. And the third story is about a private pilot flying a small single-engine aircraft. His route was simple. His plane was in a perfect condition. He radioed his position clearly while crossing the mountains. Then just minutes later, all communication stopped. The last radar blur showed him entering the Sierra Nevada area, and then the signal lost. The search team expected to find a crash site quickly, but nothing showed up. Not a wing, not a wheel, not even a piece of metal. Weeks later, hikers found a very small piece of aluminum that might have belonged to the plane. Just one piece, but the rest of the aircraft never found. Pilots began whispering about invisible forces in the region, downdrafts, strange magnetic pulls, or even something beyond science, extreme mountain winds. Pilots described the Sierra Nevada mountains as one of the most unpredictable places in the United States. The terrain creates violent downdrafts, sudden downward winds strong enough to push an aircraft straight into the ground. These winds are invisible. They strike without warning, A pilot can lose thousands of feet of altitude in seconds. Some experts believe many disappearances in the Nevada Triangle are caused by these deadly winds. But here is the problem. Extreme winds do not make wreckage disappear. Disorientation and lack of oxygen to the pilots. Hypoxia. But here is a question people often ask. If a pilot is inside the plane, why does outside oxygen matter? Isn't there enough oxygen inside the cabin? The answer is simple. Most small aircrafts are not pressurized. Whatever air is outside is the same air the pilot breathes inside. About 10,000 to 12,000 feet, the air becomes thin. Less oxygen, less pressure. And if the pilot isn't using supplemental oxygen properly, or if the system malfunctions, their brain slowly loses the oxygen it needs. This is called hypoxia. The terrifying part is that hypoxia feels good. The pilot becomes calm, relaxed, confident, completely unaware that their reaction time and judgment are collapsing. A mask may slip, a valve may not be opened fully, an oxygen tank may run low, the pilot may forget to use it at all. And in the Nevada Triangle, a delayed reaction of just few seconds can be fatal. The mountains rise sharply, strong winds push planes downwards. A confused pilot may drift towards the terrain without realizing it. Even today, hypoxia is one of the leading silent killers in aviation, and many experts believe it plays a major role in Nevada Triangle disappearances. But again, this doesn't explain why aircraft leave almost no trace. Magnetic anomalies. Some pilots have reported strange compass behavior inside the triangle. Their instruments point in the wrong direction for a few minutes, then suddenly correct themselves. Could the region have pockets of magnetic disturbance? Maybe. But even scientists cannot fully explain why these anomalies occur only in certain areas and only at certain times. Secret military testing. This region sits next to some of the most classified airspace in the world. Area 51, Groom Lake, Tunop. Many people believe experimental aircraft, fast, silent, and unknown, are tested above these deserts. Could these secret test flights interfere with civilian planes? Could radar be jammed? Could something go wrong? The government has never answered these questions. They classify everything. The timing of several disappearances matches periods of the secret testing, but no official documents have ever been released. Electromagnetic weapons. Some theorists believe the area is used to test electromagnetic energy beams or high-power radar that can shut down engines and electronics. If a small aircraft entered the test zone accidentally, could its system fail instantly? No one knows. The government simply says no comments. UFO interference. This is where the story becomes even more mysterious. Pilots have reported bright objects in the sky, sudden flashes, and fast-moving shapes that defy physics. Area 51, which sits on the edge of the Nevada Triangle, has always been linked with UFO sightings and alien technology rumors. Some people believe that unknown aerial devices, maybe not from our world, move through this area, sometimes interfering with aircraft. Does that explain the vanishings? Maybe, maybe not. But the reports keep coming. Whenever a disappearance happens in this region, recovery teams sometimes report unusual restrictions. They are told not to fly in certain areas. They are told certain coordinates are off limits. Some searches are suddenly halted. Why? If the disappearances were only caused by weather, why shut down parts of the search? This has led many to believe that some wrecks might have fallen inside the restricted military zones, places the government never wants the public to see, the desert that keeps its secrets. So what is the truth behind the Nevada Triangle? Is it deadly weather? Is it hypoxia at high altitude? Is it strange magnetism? Is it secret technology? Or is it something far beyond our understanding? Maybe it's all of these, maybe none of them. What we know for sure is this: more than 2,000 aircrafts have crashed or disappeared in this region over the last several decades, and many of those stories remain unsolved. The Nevada desert is huge, silent, and unforgiving. It hides whatever falls into it. It keeps secrets better than the ocean, better than any jungle, better than any forest. And maybe that's why pilots say the same thing. If you ever fly over the Nevada Triangle, pray the desert lets you live. And now to the pilots watching this video, if you have ever flown in the Nevada Triangle or over these mysterious skies, share your real experience and feelings in the comments below. Your stories could help others understand what really happens in this airspace. And if you enjoyed this journey into the Nevada Triangle, please like this video, subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss another secret the world tries to hide. Check out my earlier videos for more mysterious stories and unexplained events. Thanks for watching.